This evening, Minister Raphael Trotman is confident regarding Guyana's oil future. Guyana Cancer Foundation recognizes Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. City Hall to provide training for food and beverage handlers. In the region, St. Lucia is now a port for the world's largest cruise ships. And internationally, police in Britain break up an unusual billion-dollar drug smuggling ring.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Today is Tuesday, January the 16th, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. 137 Guyanese were deported from the United States in 2017, according to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. In its 2017 report, which was released on the agency's website, the figures represent an increase in deportations to Guyana when compared to the previous year. In 2016, 93 Guyanese were deported from the United States and sent back to Guyana. Leader of Alliance for Change, Raphael Trotman, is optimistic regarding Guyana's soon-to-be-realized oil wealth. And according to Trotman, if Guyanese are not careful, we may miss out. Wendell Jeffrey reports.
When I think of the wealth that we're about to inherit, and I've already seen the flows of persons coming to our shores, because we're about to be extremely wealthy, where we can turn around and lend persons money.
Minister of Natural Resources Raphael Trotman thinks that Guyanese are about to become astronomically wealthy. According to him, other non-nationals are already positioning themselves to benefit from our wealth. Trotman said that Guyanese might not be quite ready for our soon-to-be-realized reality.
I don't know that we are as yet prepared for the wealth, the influence that we're going to have, and how we're going to use that influence, and how we're going to deal with those who are going to come here by hundreds and perhaps thousands to work and live in Guyana.
The minister was speaking yesterday to the press corps at the AFC's press conference. He said that the interest in Guyana is growing.
And there's tremendous interest from around regionally and further afield because of the prospects, and people are coming in for jobs and intending to set up businesses. So this is the vision I see. This is the vision that I will continue to take to the people of Guyana, that you are going to be rich, that billions of US dollars are coming our way.
It must be remembered that Guyana, without oil, already has billions of US dollars. However, most of those billions have never been used to benefit all Guyanese. We are now being told that oil wealth will do the trick.
I see two different Guyanas. I see a Guyana that is about to unfold and explode, and if you don't manage it properly, it can implode. And I see a Guyana that is going to be a prosperous one.
For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Hero Caribbean Premier League, or CPL, has announced the tournament's economic impact for Guyana. The sporting event, which took place between August 4th and September 9th last year, created a total economic impact of almost 14.2 million US dollars. SMG Insight came to this figure by calculating money spent by the organizers, visitors, and media value. Additionally, the Hero CPL created 492 jobs in Guyana. The tournament also filled 4,097 hotel rooms during the event and broadcast matches played in Guyana to a cumulative TV audience of 19.1 million. The Mayor and City Council of Georgetown aims to provide training for food and beverage manufacturers to adhere to proper food and beverage consumption laws. Esther Sobers brings us that story.
Many attest that the local food chains and beverage manufacturers are not adhering to stringent food and health practices, food outlets being erected almost daily. Many employees of these shops are given little or no food safety training. Worse yet, some places do not even have proper certification to sell food to the public. The Mayor and City Council health team will have a daunting task ahead as they seek to curb such practices. In a press conference held last Friday, Town Clerk Royston King spoke of the issue. Quote, "We are troubled by certain practices of those who are working in this sector. A few concerns are poor storage of food and beverage, unlabeled packages, and bottles with things of human consumption. In sanitary preparation areas, violation of dress code by food handlers, and the general physical condition of some eating houses and provision shops." End quote. Additionally, King outlined that managers will be issued a special certificate by the Council upon completion of a special training course for food and beverage handling. Meanwhile, registration for food handler certificates have commenced. The fee has increased from $3,000 to $5,000. The fees are to be paid to the City Treasurer's Department. Reporting for Channel 2 Headline News, I'm Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away, we have more news for you after the break. For the best Creole food in town, come to Ridley's Restaurant. Taste our hot meals, fresh bread, and sweet pastries. Our spacious dining hall is free for all occasions. For reservations and more, call 226-2518 or 225-7245. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wrigley's Restaurant, located at 38 Robb Street, Laceytown, between King and Wellington Streets. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ridley's Restaurant. Tasty and healthy eating.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
Welcome back. The 5 parties that make up a partnership for national unity have pledged to contest this year's local government elections as one unit. A Partnership for National Unity has announced that it will contest local government elections as one. This declaration comes just hours after the Alliance for Change suggested that it will run in the elections alone. AFC leader Raphael Trotman announced at a press conference on Monday that there is an overwhelming call from within the party for it to compete as an individual unit.
So we are currently assessing the views of various party leaders here in Guyana and outside of Guyana, and I dare say after we would have met with the APNU and other parties, we'll get a sense and make that decision well before the date is announced for local government election.
In the last local government elections, APNU and AFC ran as one unit. Trotman said the main reason for the change was for the AFC to maintain its identity and to reconnect with grassroots supporters. The Cummingsburg Accord, signed between the two entities, only outlines the national governance structure. It says nothing regarding local government elections. The accord is to be reviewed sometime next month. Trotman suggested that the agreement with APNU may either be renegotiated or revised to include a clause about LGEs. Thus far, APNU and the AFC have already begun separate preparatory works for the local government elections. But neither has made an official announcement confirming whether or not they will contest the elections individually. This morning, an unidentified man of East Indian descent was discovered dead in a gutter a block away from the Lusignan Primary School. According to reports, the man was drinking with his friends during the wee hours of the morning. He subsequently left the group. Hours later, he was found by one of his drinking buddies in a nearby gutter. Investigations are ongoing. January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, And Wendell Jeffrey tells us that the president of the Guyana Cancer Foundation, Bibi Hassan, is making a special appeal to women 21 years and older to have a pap smear.
To raise awareness of these deadly forms of cancers, the Guyana Cancer Foundation is hosting its annual Wear It Teal Friday, this Friday, January 19th. Then on Saturday from 11:30, the foundation will be hosting a free all-day pap smear testing on the second floor of the Giftland Mall. On Friday, persons are asked to support this initiative by wearing the color teal to show support to cervical cancer survivors. The Guyana Cancer Foundation has been providing free pap smears to hundreds of low-income women in Guyana. The outreach at the Giftland Mall on Saturday is designed to reach even more women. The pap smear tests can detect abnormal cells that may develop into cancer if left untreated. It is recommended, therefore, that women ages 21 to 29 get a pap smear every 3 years. Women ages 30 to 65 are advised to have the test every 3 years or a pap test in addition to the human papillomavirus HPV test every 5 years. Ms. Hassan says that the Cancer Foundation prefers the pap smear tests to the VIA or the vinegar tests because the pap smear tests are more thorough and conclusive. The foundation head said that she expects many ladies to show up for the free testing at the Giftland Mall on Saturday. The foundation screened over 800 women last year. Persons desirous of reaching the Cancer Foundation can call 225-5701 or 225-5703. For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. The Ministry of Education is intensifying their efforts to ensure that students nationwide are prepared for the next sitting of the National Grade 6 Assessment. Today, the ministry held NGSA mock examinations across all primary schools throughout the country. According to Director of the National Center for Education Research Development, or NCERD, Jennifer Cumberbatch, today has been set aside for the sitting of Mathematics Paper 1 and 2. The National Grade 6 Assessment will be administered on March the 28th and the 29th. Join us after the break, where we take a look at Guyana, the region, and beyond. Stay with us.
This place is really hot. What's wrong with your AC?
It's not working.
Well, we wouldn't be able to continue this meeting anymore because this place is extremely hot.
Wait, please don't go.
Here's a company you can call to get your AC fixed. Action Cool.
Honey, what's dinner? I had a hard day.
I'm sorry you had a hard day, but guess what, babes? I didn't cook today because the stove is not working.
Having trouble at home or at the office? Then call the professionals at Action Cool. Our fully trained technical team have the skills and experience in repairs of all air-conditioned units, refrigerators, gas stoves, washing machines, and a whole lot more. For further information, visit us at 86 Hill and Princess Street, Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, or call us on telephone number 225-7867.
For the best Creole food in town, come to Ridley's Restaurant. Taste our hot meals, fresh bread, and sweet pastries. Our spacious dining hall is free for all occasions. For reservations and more, call 226-2518 or 225-7245. We're open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wrigley's Restaurant, located at 38 Robb Street, Laceytown, between King and Wellington Streets. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Ridley's Restaurant. Tasty and healthy eating. Welcome back. And we now take a look at the region. In St. Lucia, the anthem of the seas and its over 4,000 passengers were given a celebratory welcome yesterday. It is the largest cruise ship ever to sail into Port Castries. The ship berthed at a recently completed multi-million-dollar port extension at Point Seraphine. HTS News Force has more.
The Anthem of the Seas, the largest cruise ship ever to enter Port Castries, arrived at the break of dawn. This symbolized a new phase in the development of St. Lucia as a leading port of call for cruise lines. The ship's arrival signaled more good news for the cruise industry.
St. Lucia is poised to record its highest ever number of cruise passengers, with a projected figure of over 800,000 passengers.
The captain was pleased with the Caribbean welcome and was impressed with the facilities. He noted the potential impact of larger cruise ships like this one on the island's economy.
And we as a company are looking much forward to continue the fruitful partnership of bringing our guests here to have a wonderful experience of a beautiful island, of course contributing to the local economy as well, as we heard so much about. It's going to be very exciting to see as we come back again and again.
SLASPA's $18.8 million investment has already begun to pay dividends.
It is anticipated that a total of 32,000 more persons are expected to come into St. Lucia annually because of this upgraded berthing facility.
I believe I speak for the entire management team at SLASPA when I say that not only has the extension of the berthing facilities at Point Seraphine poised us to record in 2017-2018 our best cruise year yet in terms of passenger numbers, but it is also a direct demonstration of management's focus to invest in and develop the infrastructure at our various ports of entry.
I am incredibly proud of all of the agencies that participated here today. I welcome the involvement of Royal Caribbean and also of Ballast Needham in making this dream become a reality.
This is the largest investment undertaken by SLASPA in 20 years.
Of this project is not just the concrete that we're standing on and the fact that we've now been able to bring a new generation of cruise ships into St. Lucia, but the significance is that it can be done on budget and in time.
The Prime Minister said discussions on the development of a cruise ship home porting facility in the south of the island are being advanced. SLASPA thanked the partners who helped make the new port extension a reality within budget and on time. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.
And internationally, a Dutch gang used fake ambulances to smuggle £1.6 billion worth of drugs into the UK. ITV News' Ben Chapman reports.
It was an outlandish disguise, but one which for months fooled border guards and customs officials. A Dutch criminal gang dressed up in fake paramedics' uniforms, even accompanied by a fake patient to complete their cover. He's seen here with the crutches, and then later without them. Because their fake ambulance wasn't ferrying patients to British hospitals, it was bringing drugs to British streets. Concealed behind panels and under floors, in neatly stacked piles, vast quantities of heroin, cocaine and ecstasy.
They were bringing in a lot of drugs in broad daylight under the cover of the ambulances, and we're talking about something in the region of 13.5 tonnes of Class A drugs being brought in just over a year.
The gang's ringleader was Olaf Schoen, who set up the fake ambulance company. He and Richard Engelsbell both admitted conspiring to import Class A drugs. Today, Leonardus Bilsmar, Schoen's right-hand man, was also convicted. He and Schoen were filmed arriving to meet the ambulance at a lock-up garage, where the drugs were unloaded. In their car, police found a list of 20 customers they were being sold to, colour-coded to match the packing tape they'd used. This was just one ambulance load. In all, they imported drugs with a street value of £1.6 billion.
When officers from the National Crime Agency pulled this ambulance apart, they found 6 different hiding places, all stuffed with drugs. And this was one of about 4 or 5 ambulances the gang was running. In all, it's thought they made as many as 45 trips into the UK.
Their other ambulances in Holland have already been taken away. Their other assets will now also be seized, as the gang, who had no intention of going anywhere near a hospital, head instead to prison. Ben Chapman, News at 10, Birmingham.
And now for your 7-day weather report. And here's the Demerara Harbor Bridge retraction schedule and today's foreign currency exchange rates. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook and YouTube. You can also tune in tomorrow morning at 6:30 for a rebroadcast, and Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thank you for welcoming us into your homes, and do have a blessed evening.